Stop saving money. Yes, right now, stop saving money. Spend all your money. Don't save any money. No, I'm just kidding, right? People ask me all the time, should I save? Should I invest? And what should you do, right? There's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions, and this is my personal opinion. You do need to save money, okay, to a certain point, right? Enough money to cover your bills, enough money to cover an emergency. What is that to you, right? Is it 30 days? Is it 90 days? Is it 6 months? Is it a year, right? I've heard most people say, hey, 3 months to 6 months, right? But what is your personality? What is your, comfort level, right? You need a year. Like, I don't hire anybody on my team. I don't bring any new team members unless I already have their salary saved for the year, right? So if I'm going to hire somebody, X amount of dollars, I need to have that salary already here, right? That's just me. Some folks would be like, wow, that's crazy. What if that person's going to make you a lot more by the time you get to the end? Well, everybody's different. I like to have the salary in the bank. It's a peace of mind for me, even though I am a risk taker, okay? But I don't want to have to worry about having to pay this person's salary, okay, for the next year. So how much do you save and for how long? Your basic living expenses, I would say 6 months is a pretty good amount. If you lose your job, something happens, most people can get back on their feet within 6 months, okay? So just enough to have to pay all your rent, your food, your cell phone, your utilities, maybe some credit card, right? If that's $3,000 a month, if that's $1,500 a month, if that's $10,000 a month, whatever that is, times 6. That's something that everybody should have, some kind of saving, because nobody really knows what's going to happen, right? Of course, the more you can have, the better. But I'm going to talk about saving like a lot of money. I'm talking about maybe saving hundreds of thousands of dollars or saving millions of dollars in the bank. I used to think if my money's in the bank, it's not making me money, right? And that thought it's correct. And at the same time, it's not correct. Let me tell you why. Well, for obvious reasons, if it's in your bank, it's really not making money. You can have it invested somewhere, right? You can place it in a real estate project. You can buy a business. You can invest in a business. You can invest with somebody. You can do a lot of things. You can loan the money out. There's a lot of things that can make you money on your money, make 4%, 6%, 10%, whatever. Depends on the risk of the project. Depends how much money you make, okay? So if the money's in your account, you're not making money. If your money's out of the account, then you're making money, okay? But there has to be some type of balance if you want to scale in real estate. If you're a passive investor, hey, get your nest egg and then invest in people's projects or invest in businesses and get your passive income. Great. But if you're an active investor where you're out there acquiring businesses, real estate, or looking for investment opportunities, but more on an active side, which what do I mean by active? Like when you're actually involved heavily in the projects, right? So you got to get a better return. You definitely have to have some money in your bank. Let me tell you why. Because when you go to the bank, you're going to ask for a loan, you're going to ask for a $10 million loan, they're going to want to see $1 million in the bank, okay? Now, if you see this great opportunity that you can sign that loan and you have no cash, well, guess what? You cannot buy that property, right? You could go find somebody else that can partner with you who's got the cash, but now you got to give some of that project away because he's bringing the cash. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's part of building a team. And I know people that do that all the time, who bring in liquidity partners because they do have the experience and the net worth, but they don't have the $1 million in the bank. I see it all the time, and that's a great way to do business. But if you had the $1 million in the bank and you're able to sign this big loan and you're loanable, you can do more projects. And yes, you keep more percentage, right? You keep the majority or just a bigger piece of the pie, right? This is the kind of pie that you want to pig out on. This is the kind of pie you want to eat, right? You're never going to hear anybody say, eat all the pie you can get. But yes, eat all the pie you can get. If you can go raise capital, if you can go find a deal, if you can sign a loan, if you have enough liquidity, well, guess what? You're going to get fat, which is great, right? You're going to get the biggest chunk of the pie. But if you don't fit all those areas, maybe you fit in one spot, and that's okay. You want to work, and maybe you want to fill up some other spots so you can have more pie. Okay, so for me, depends. If you are a passive investor, I would say just keep enough money that makes you comfortable in your account, and the rest you put it out so it can make you money. If you're an active investor, I would keep a good portion. I would say, at least $1 million in your account to go get some loans, or $5 million, whatever kind of business you have. Good amount of money in your bank so you're lendable, you're bankable, especially in a recession. Right, we're in a recession right now, and there's going to be some opportunities. The banks will lend money to the people that are liquid, right? That means they have money in the bank, have the net worth, okay, and are not over leveraged, right? They got to see that you're not over leveraged and you're still going to get loans. The great transfer of wealth is coming. A recession's here, and there's always a transfer of wealth to the ones that are prepared. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Follow me on my other social media. I have Instagram, I got TikTok. Check out my website, javierhinojo.com. It'll be below on the video. I have a lot of things there for you. I have free calculators. I have meetups. I have live meetups. I have virtual meetups. I have a lot of information there, a lot of free tools for you guys to get started or to continue your real estate career. Check out the website and follow me in my other social media. Talk to you soon.